time. I don't be with that at all. So anyway, that's not what I want to talk about, you guys. Let me tell you what I want to talk about. So me and my mother, I call my mother Queen B. Her name is Barbara. My mother have a lot of wisdom. And sometimes me and her phone conversation is a reason why I want to go live about something me and my mom talked about. And so this right here is something that a lot of people don't understand. So at the moment right now, I'm going to be like a little teacher, okay? I wanted to give you the definition of invite and then welcomed, okay? And then I'll go on to what it is that I'm going to talk about. So the word invite in the Webster Dictionary, it says to ask for the presence or participation of someone or something, while welcome is to affirm, greet the arrival of someone, especially by saying welcome. Did y'all hear that? Invite means to ask for the presence and the participation or of someone or something, while welcome means this: to affirm, to greet upon arrival. And especially to say welcome, okay? I know a lot of you guys have a welcome mat in the front of your door. I know, I do. Like, you know, I be having a little cute, catchy welcome, whatever. So, my mom was telling me about this restaurant to go to if I wanted. I love seafood. Everybody know I love seafood. So she was just telling me, you know, go to Blase. She said, but I don't know. I haven't been back because it wasn't very welcoming. Okay, put a pin in that. And I was like, I only been in that such and such restaurant only one time because of the same thing. They wasn't welcoming. It was like, we don't want you here. We don't want you up in this establishment. So they didn't make me feel welcomed, okay? I understand that oftentimes it made me think about this. I went to someone's, I went to this certain event. I was invited at this event and I showed up to the event. Y'all already know I showed up. Hey, baby, hey. That's just who I am. I hug folks. I be liking folks or whatever, right? So as the event started going on, I felt the presence of that wasn't welcoming. You understand? You know how you can know people been talking about you, and what it was, they had invited, because you know how some people be, they not particular about who they invite. When they invite, they just want to invite so it could just, you know, I don't know. They just want to invite the world, okay? Maybe hopes to thinking everybody get along. But this particular event that I went to, the people that invited me had a mutual relationship with other women that didn't like me. Me and the woman had a man in common. So, this happened to me a lot. People that once was friends or close to me, they start befriending people that don't like me. I'm so used to that. That shows me what was really in their heart, okay? And so I felt that unwelcoming feeling, right? That unease. I felt like, you know, I was already saying, I got my box cutter in my purse. I got because when I'm not feeling welcome, immediately I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to defend myself. That's why it's not good to go around places where you're not welcome, because that's how stuff pop off, understand? And I was 3 hours away from home. And so I'm just feeling like, they must talk about me. when I was trying to do a little bit of talking because I be trying to learn to be better, but sometimes the other B word is so much better for situations. And so as I was, talking, they were one word of me, wouldn't look at me, standing on the ops side, don't they call them the ops? I had been in their life longer, but hey, when I started feeling unwelcome, I just stopped going around. And so, by me being uneasy, I was just remembering what I had on me just in case something had to pop off. Understand? I always remember, you have to keep a weapon on you, because if you enter in certain situations, you don't know what it's going to be. That's why you have to know the difference. Sometimes people invite you to set you up. People invite you to try to hurt you. People invite you to try to put stuff in your face. People, and then they act like, oops, I didn't know they didn't like you. Ooh, I didn't know y'all didn't get along. Yes, you did. And so, that's why you can't always accept every invitation, because all invites are not pure. I be telling my children this. If I could get to them, it's not that I want you to be anti, but when some people do not like you and they like to dwell in the midst of other people that don't like you, and they like to be around your enemies, like people that really want to bring harm to you, you have to uninvite yourself. Now, it's places that I go that I love to go. Like I love to go to Friends Restaurant, and I love to go to Salty Snapper, right? The reason why I like to go to Friends and I like to go to Salty Snapper and I love to go to Red Lobster, they call me number one by name. And then they make me feel, well, hey, Miss Joy, how are you doing? Y'all know I love to go to Starbucks too. Hey, Miss Joy, how you doing today? What are you getting today? That made me feel welcome. They don't be like, you done invited me, but no, I ain't going around that. And that's just it. Because when you go around where you have been just invited, but you feel uneasy, your intuition is telling you some might pop off. Understand? Now, I know some of y'all might be just so gullible. And not just gullible, some people are immune to being mistreated, right? But I just can't go around people that, it's one thing when they confront. Now, you got some people that confront real good and don't like you either. But when the atmosphere is not, would you like some water? When you invite somebody, you be like, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? You understand what I'm saying? Have you ate? You can take off your shoes if you would like. Let me get your jacket for you. That means you are welcome. But when you enter in somewhere and they ain't nobody saying nothing, that's how this happened to me as well at the event. This particular restaurant me and my mother was talking about last night, and I told her I'm not giving them my money, and they don't really feel welcoming. Understand? And this is help some business owners as well. You gotta get more welcoming in whatever field it is you are in. Don't just be invited, because I can tell you I want you to come, but then when you come to my house, I don't say nothing to you. Then when you come, and I'm looking crazy and acting crazy and looking down at my phone like I'm on live. Won't I look like a fool? Now, I ain't invited y'all. I'm trying to welcome y'all to come into this live. But what if I invited y'all to come to this live, but yet I'm not saying nothing? Y'all just looking at me. I'm doing this. That means y'all are not welcome into my world. So I want to tell you people this right here. Good morning, son. I got to tell you, like you have to, when you are in a welcoming atmosphere, you have the most fun. But when you are around people that have invited you and invited your enemies, and I ain't saying you got to be mad at people that don't like me. I'm not saying that at all. But hell, if you invite them, you don't have to invite me. I will respect whatever moment you have with them, because you don't understand. I've seen so many people get set up, jumped on, and done any kind of way because they were invited and not welcome. I've seen where so many fights fights have been broke out because they were just invited but not welcome. I've seen where people invited other people so they can get set up to be robbed, understand, to be killed, to be double teamed. So don't be so anxious and think it's cute that everybody invite you. You better make sure that you are welcome, because if you are not welcome, something surely is to pop off, and you don't know if you may come out breathing. Okay, you gotta understand, and you gotta stay prayed up, and you gotta know discernment. And when somebody change concerning you, it's not that you getting mad. You just gotta get the hell on. If a person don't want to accept who you are because jealousy, envy, wishy-washiness, unstableness, talking about you, because people mostly are influenced by what somebody else say about you, okay? People are, you don't know the effects until you go around them, what's been said behind your back. And then, you done talked about them when you were mad at me, and then you done invited me. Then everybody looking crazy. They probably saying, if only she knew. You just never know. And so that event that I had went to 3 hours away, and I got in my car. I didn't even go to the other part of the function because the little birdie said, Joy, get in that car and go back to Valdosta. Because let me tell you about me. You understand, like I tell you, I don't know which weapon I was going to have to bring out, but I was like calculating how many it was and what I might have had to do. Understand that I was not praying. I was saying, you know what? Little birdie said, you need to go. I was like, thank you, for the invite. But guess what? When it ain't no welcoming, you got to just say, deuces. So I just pray that this has helped somebody out there. And that you know the difference between being invited and being welcome. Anybody that I go and see, they always give me a welcome. And that's why I am led to go over to their house even more, because I always feel welcome. I always feel like taking off my shoes. Everybody know I go to sleep real easy if I be still, because I got ADHD. So I like to be right. And when I ain't and I don't hear no trap music, y'all, I be like this. And so when I'm welcomed, I'm all right with closing my eyes. But when I'm just invited and they not welcoming, I can't close my eyes. Matter of fact, I can't even sometimes be still, because I'm watching and I'm seeing what's going on. I'm seeing the shadiness and the foolishness and the text you over there talking. I see it all. And so I'd rather not go around that if I always got to stay guarded because some fishy stuff is going on and they really don't mean me any good. So this is for you young people out there. Stop forcing your amazing presence on. Y'all know when I get a little passionate, a curse word to come out my mouth. Let me get it together. Stop forcing your amazingness on people that do not welcome you, do not want to receive you. Keep it moving, because it is all right, okay? Go in atmospheres where you're welcome. And so I just pray that this bless you guys, because that conversation with me and my mom had blessed me. And so I was just telling her I would never go to that restaurant again, because they don't be wanting us in there. And so they don't even say, hey, can I help you with, like, it's no good greeting or anything. So hold on, sissy, hold on a second. This is mine. So I just wanted to share this with y'all. Go around people that love you, celebrate you, and welcome you, and not invite you because they trying to set you up. All right? Pray and detect, discern, and believe. Mwah.